Want to test if astrology works or not? Simple, you can do it yourself. Listen to an astrologer's annual predictions, and by the end of the year, you will know if that form of astrology works or not. And we do these predictions on the basis of 16 planet scientific astrology. So, first of all, scientific astrology means what? We believe that this is not the first time that you've been in this world, you've been here many times before, and all your karmas will play out, and all the good things that you've done in the various past lives will reflect as good planetary positions, and that will lead to all the nice things that will happen to you in life, and all the negative karmas that we carry forward from the various past lives will reflect as challenging planetary positions, which will lead to all the troubles that we'll see in life. Nothing can be altered. No astrologer, no tantra, mantra, yantra can be done to change anything. Even 1% of your life cannot be altered. So, as an astrologer, my job is to tell you that these are good times, these are the things which you need to maximize, and these are the areas where you have to be careful and manage them. Okay, so that's what I'm going to tell you now. And we're going to be talking about the Leo ascendants. So, now this is not on the basis of your sun sign or your moon sign, but it is on the basis of your ascendant. How do you know your ascendant? Simple. Go to greenstonelobocom. There you will see a section called as free horoscopes. You can go there and fill in your birth details. You will require your time of birth for that. And then you go ahead and you will see the horoscope is generated. And there under planetary details, you will see the first line that is mentioned is ascendant. And against the ascendant, you will see a zodiac sign. The zodiac sign that you find there is your ascending sign or the ascendant, and that is this form of astrology for ascendant is more accurate because it is based on a particular hour of your birth, which is much more precise and accurate. And we also look at so many planets playing on you at that point of time, which means the variables are more and the explanations are more detailed and finer. Okay, so let's go ahead. What will happen to the Leo ascendant people? What kind of things that they are going to see in this year is what we're going to talk about now. The first thing I'll look at are the challenges. So, the Leo ascendant people will have the ascendant lord is weak, and also they have a weak planet in the 5th house. Ascendant means the body or the personality as a person, who you are as a person. When that planet is weak in the 12th house, then you're not able to do many work. You would be trying to attempt a lot of things, but then that is not giving you results. So, this is not something new. It has been already happening to you since the last year or so, and it will only add more frustrations in this year. In fact, you may not get recognition for the work that you do. Okay, more importantly, you have to be very, very careful about your money, because there is always a possibility of monetary troubles. Especially be very, very careful about any kind of speculative investments. Putting your money into cryptocurrencies or into any equities which is high risk can be detrimental, and you can have some sort of a trouble. Okay, and the 5th house is also connected to love and romance. In fact, you also have a Saturn week in the 7th house, which indicates love and romance troubles, which you would have been through in the last year or so. It will only continue to be further deteriorating. There can be troubles in the area of relationships also. And now I'm going to be talking about all the positive planets. Okay, so the first positive planet that we're going to talk about is planet X, which is there in your 11th house. 11th house means business results. Okay, now that's very interesting. You also have a planet which is very strong in the 8th house, that is Neptune. So, if at all you have Neptune very powerful in the 8th, if it is Neptune is very strong. How do you know these planets that I'm going to talk about, they are strong or not? When you see your chart, you will see that the planets will be in green or red font. I'm not talking about the circles or the squares. The font of the planet has to be in green or red. If they are in green, they are positive, they'll give you positive results, whatever I'm saying. And exactly the opposite will happen if they are in red color. Okay. So, if you have a Neptune which is strong in the chart, and it's there in the 8th house, and you have a planet which is very strong in the 11th house, that is planet X. So, what it can mean is, if at all you're doing any work in conjunction with somebody else, you partner with somebody else. In fact, even if you have a Uranus strong in the chart, then that is an additional factor. Uranus is 7th lord is strong, so which means joining. So, your own ability to do something may be low. So, what do? Piggyback on somebody else, right? Ask somebody's help, form some partnerships with people. Okay, play on with other people's money. Somebody else is putting in the money, and then you are doing that business kind of an activity. That will give you some benefits. So that is something that you can focus on. And of course, Chiron is a very strong planet. If you have that Chiron strong in the chart, that is CH. If it is strong in your horoscope, then there is something which is very positive that is going to happen. This planet is going to come in the second half of this year, and it is coming into your ninth house. It's your 12th lord coming into ninth house. 12th house means foreign countries, ninth house again is international. So if at all there is any kind of an international activity that you're planning to do, anything which is going to come from international, any kind of help from foreign countries can always be good. Anything to do with travels, aviation, flying, shipping, all of those things, you can, logistics, all of these areas you can get some benefit from. So focus on that. And I'm also looking at Pluto. Pluto is there in your 6th house. 4th lord is exalted. So if you have a Pluto which is very strong in the chart, then something to do with the home can be positive. If at all you're doing any kind of a home renovation, it can give you good results. If at all you're doing anything which is connected to food, you want to do a business or something, you can do well in that area. Anything real estate is good. Okay, and if you are into any work which is connected with technology, engineering, manufacturing also, it can be a good thing. Okay, so all of these things can be negative results if you have these planets in negative positions. So if Pluto is weak in the chart, then you can have family members can go through some sort of a trouble, some health issues, some challenges or problems, or some domestic issues can be there which you have to resolve. If at all you are getting into any home building activities, there can be a lot of struggle. It won't be easy. Getting a loan and then building the home and all that can be a problem. If you have a Uranus in the 8th house, be very careful with your health. Okay, you already have your ascendant lord weak, so which means health can exacerbate into some more kind of a trouble. There can be more chronic ailments that can come up. Mind your health. If at all you had any chronic ailments, you have to be very, very careful, because it can lead to more trouble. Or if at all you never had a health issue earlier in life, then this is a time when you have to be very more and more careful. Women can look into your gynecological challenges. If at all you have any, people can go through some sort of a pain or the other, which is chronic, and you have to manage that. And if your Uranus is weak in the chart, then something to do with relationships, love, romance, all of those things can be a problem. You will have to again work on those areas. Okay. So yes, this is a year where there can be some positives, some challenges. No year can be perfect. You'll always have positives and negatives to manage. Positives, of course, you enjoy those benefits and try and maximize those areas, whatever I talked about. And the challenges, of course, you don't have a choice but to face them and manage them, because they are your negative karmas coming back and playing in your life. Okay. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then why are you waiting for? Please do subscribe. This year is going to be fantastic. Lot of events, lot of political events, lot of sports events are going to happen. And I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on financial astrology. So subscribe and then stay put, so that you are going to be seeing some very, very interesting stuff. Whatever is going on, I'm going to be talking about those.